The following is a special presentation from the WKLM Sports Department.
And good afternoon from Heath High School. It's Division 6 Regional Championship Volleyball. 10th-ranked Garaway, a record of 22-4, winners of 7 straight, to the regional finals for the first time in school history and trying to get to the state tournament for the first time ever. And they're taking on 15th-ranked Pleasant, the Spartans, a record of 23-3. They're to the regional finals for the first time since 2018 and trying to get to the state tournament for the first time in their school's history. Stay tuned. I'll be speaking with the Garaway head volleyball coach Jessica Swartz on the pregame show on WKLM.
Premier Pharmacy has more ways to serve you. I'm Joel Gauss from Premier Pharmacy, and I'm happy to announce that our newest location in Sugar Creek is open and accepting new patients. Our location in downtown Sugar Creek accepts most major insurances and offers the same great service you've come to expect in our Berlin and Millersburg locations, including delivery and vaccination services. Give us a call today at 330-852-5146 and start experiencing the Premier Pharmacy difference. Premier Pharmacy is your local hometown independent pharmacy.
Phillips C.T. Gimdy is proud to sponsor this Garaway broadcast. The primary care facility will treat patients of all ages, from pediatrics through geriatrics. Dr. Teague will help manage and diagnose a variety of common illnesses and conditions, covering a broad spectrum of health issues. They're located at 153.5 North Broadway in Sugar Creek and the Sugar Creek Family Medical Center, across from the fire station, and accept most major insurance plans. Call 852-3211 for an appointment.
When the power goes out, your life is disrupted. Heat, air conditioning, refrigeration, phones, all gone. Be prepared for the next outage with a Generac home standby generator. After sensing a power outage, a Generac generator automatically restores your home's power, whether you're home or away. Power your life with a Generac home standby generator. Team up with Millersburg Electric and Generac today to schedule your free in-home consultation and a turnkey generator install. Call or visit millersburgelectric.com and be ready for the next power outage.
Truck Month has been extended through October at Village Motors in Millersburg. Hi, this is Deke Miller, and we are offering supplier pricing right now on all in-stock Ford F-150s. Also, we're offering supplier pricing on all new Ram trucks in stock. Whether you're in the market for a half-ton, 3/4 or 1-ton, or even a heavier chassis, no matter the size, you get the supplier pricing plus all applicable rebates or financing specials. We have plenty of inventory in stock. Check us out online at villagemotorsinc.com or stop in and see us in Village Motors in Millersburg.
When you're thinking of old-fashioned smokehouse flavor, think Sugar Valley Meats. They cure their own ham and bacon, and the old-fashioned smokehouse uses hickory, apple, and sassafras. Processing, curing, and custom butchering are available, cut to your specifications. That's Sugar Valley Meats on Dutch Valley Drive in Sugar Creek. Turn left at the light, and Sugar Valley Meats is 1/4 mile on the right. Call today, 330-852-4423.
Sunland Brothers Sand and Gravel Incorporated offers sand, gravel, topsoil, and fill dirt, mason sand, and concrete sand. They are open Monday through Friday from 7 to 5, Saturdays from 7 to noon, and closed on holidays. Call 330-756-2244. That's 330-756-2244. Located on Sunland Road Northwest in Beach City. Sunland Brothers Sand and Gravel Incorporated. Men with true grit. Critchfield Law Firm has always been dedicated to providing the highest quality legal services to their clients throughout Holmes County and surrounding areas. Critchfield Law Firm also understands the dedication of our youth. From the classroom to the music room to athletics, Holmes County's best is represented in every academic area. Critchfield Law Firm in Millersburg, wishing all who participate the best in their endeavors.
Time is ticking and your dream home is waiting. This is Ben Hirschberger at the Commercial and Savings Bank. We understand that buying a home can be overwhelming, but with CSB, it's easier than ever. We offer a range of options. Whether you're looking to buy, build, refinance, or improve your home, our mortgage lenders will guide you every step of the way. Visit our website at csb1.com to apply online today and turn your dream into a reality. The Commercial and Savings Bank, where homeownership begins. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
It's time for Before the Tip, brought to you by Hobron's Insurance in Millersburg.
Loading the kids in the car, brokering peace in the back seat, mastering the snack handoff without even looking. Why are simple things sometimes so complicated? Thankfully, with auto owners, insurance doesn't have to be one of them. We work with independent agents who keep insurance simple, so you can worry about more important things, like figuring out what's growing in that cup holder. That's simple human sense.
Contact your local auto owner's insurance agent. Hobron's Insurance Service, 170 South Clay Street in Millersburg. Call 1-800-340-3767.
Also, Garaway head volleyball coach and Jessica Schwartz come off that straight sets win over South Webster to move on to the regional finals for the first time in school history. We talked before that match, Jessica, where naturally there's going to be some nerves usually going to the regional semifinal match like that, but really your girls got off to a great start in that first set.
Yeah, they played well. We really felt like we were able to execute the things that we practiced with serving and serve receive. We felt like they managed the atmosphere and the environment well with it being so new for them, but yeah, so it was a great night. We were really excited about the opportunity to see another day.
I thought that second set really pivotal because of 14 ties, nip and tuck that entire game there, but it closed things out there on a 6-1 run to really get that game 2 win.
Yeah, we definitely had a little bit of serving issues in that match, or in that set. We felt like we were just maybe just a little out of sorts with that, but we're also trying to serve aggressive, and so we're willing to take some of those, but some of those were a little uncharacteristic for our kids, but we can credit that to the new environment for some of them, and be able to come out on top, I think, was something that we were really pleased with how they battled and executed by the end.
How about that third set, Jessica, tied at 13 and then read off 8 consecutive points? That was obviously huge to get that win.
Yeah, we felt like that was a very pivotal point. We felt like our kids gained a lot of confidence through that moment, and to be able to put a team like South Webster away through serving. I mean, they're a very sound defensive team that works really hard every day to be as disciplined as they are, and we felt like we were able to overcome that.
Your group gets the win, you move on, make history, regional finals, first time ever. I know that's a special accomplishment. At the same token, I know you guys want to keep things going. Yeah,
we know we've got a hard task today. Marion Pleasant's a nice team. They have some really nice attackers, and it's not an area we see a lot of competition from in Central Ohio. So it's going to be a little bit new for us, but we're excited about the opportunity.
Anything else other than what you just mentioned that you took away from serving that Pleasant team the other day?
They have a scrappy group of kids. We also know that they have a really nice attacker on the outside, number 8. And then we also know that they have a nice middle, number 11. And we know that we have to contain those two to be able to be successful. We feel like we have a game plan that's going to help us be able to do that. And if we execute today, I think we could have a really good day.
We'll see what happens there. Just a good luck to you here today. Hope we're talking again after this match.
So do I. Thank you.
That's the voice of Garaway Lady Volleyball's head volleyball coach in Jessica Schwartz.
Before the Tip has been brought to you by Hobron's Insurance in Millersburg.
Loading the kids in the car, brokering peace in the back seat, mastering the snack handoff without even looking. Why are simple things sometimes so complicated? Thankfully, with auto owners, insurance doesn't have to be one of them. We work with independent agents who keep insurance simple, so you can worry about more important things, like figuring out what's growing in that cup holder. That's simple human sense.
Contact your local auto owner's insurance agent. Hobron's Insurance Service, 170 South Clay Street in Millersburg. Call 1-800-340-3767.
Hey, other guys insurance, you got Kyle.
Hey Kyle, it's Brenda. I was just reading through your proposal and I have a few questions.
When we drafted up your proposal, we really aimed right down the middle.
Sometimes wonder if your insurance agent true priority is more time on the golf course. At Hummel, we do insurance differently. Our expert advisors help you not only mitigate risk, but operate more efficiently, decrease employee turnover, and increase your bottom line.
Having trouble with your farm equipment? Don't spend all your hard-earned money on buying new. Bring your equipment to Fisher Farm Service, located at 5327 Weller Road Northwest in New Philadelphia, and have their qualified technicians take a look at it. The technicians at Fisher Farm Service can fix your equipment and have it working as good as new. Their technicians specialize in tractors, combines, skid loaders, and balers. So the next time your farm equipment is not working to your standard, take it to Fisher Farm Service and get your equipment back to peak performance. Call Fisher Farm Service at 330-364-4449.
At Home Siding Contractors, our mission is to give homeowners a quality product, whether it's our vinyl siding or our energy-efficient replacement windows and doors. Home Siding Contractors is ready to turn your home into one of your biggest energy-saving assets. You'll notice the difference as your home will stay warmer in the winter and cooler in the summer. Call 888-725-6619 for a in-home estimate or find all of our products at homesiding.com.
Premier Pharmacy has more ways to serve you. I'm Joel Gauss from Premier Pharmacy, and I'm happy to announce that our newest location in Sugar Creek is open and accepting new patients. Our location in downtown Sugar Creek accepts most major insurances and offers the same great service you've come to expect in our Berlin and Millersburg locations, including delivery and vaccination services. Give us a call today at 330-852-5146 and start experiencing the Premier Pharmacy difference. Premier Pharmacy is your local hometown independent pharmacy.
Phillips CT GIMD is proud to sponsor this Garaway broadcast. The primary care facility will treat patients of all ages, from pediatrics through geriatrics. Dr. Teague will help manage and diagnose a variety of common illnesses and conditions, covering a broad spectrum of health issues. They're located at 153.5 North Broadway in Sugar Creek and the Sugar Creek Family Medical Center, across from the fire station, and accept most major insurance plans. Call 852-3211 for an appointment.
When the power goes out, your life is disrupted. Heat, air conditioning, refrigeration, phones, all gone. Be prepared for the next outage with a Generac home standby generator. After sensing a power outage, a Generac generator automatically restores your home's power, whether you're home or away. Power your life with a Generac home standby generator. Team up with Millersburg Electric and Generac today to schedule your free in-home consultation and a turnkey generator install. Call or visit millersburgelectric.com and be ready for the next power outage.
Check out this property located at 5181 Eagle Drive in Berlin. Listed for sale by Kaufman Realty and Auctions with an asking price of $420,000. Nestled in the picturesque Hawks Landing neighborhood, this ranch home is in the heart of Amish country. Built in 2017, this residence boasts 3 bedrooms and 2 full bathrooms, first floor laundry, and attached garage. While the full basement, already plumbed for a bathroom, presents an exciting opportunity for customization. For more information or to choose a date and time to see this property, contact Nolan Mackey at 330-231-0028 or check it out at KaufmanRealty.com.
Last season, Garaway finished up at 12-12 overall, and they were the 8th seed in the Division III East District Tournament. They will win over the number 7 seed Barnesville in straight sets. Then they would fall in the sectional final to the 6 seed Claymont in straight sets for that match. Last season for Pleasant, the Lady Spartans finished up at 17-9 overall, and they were the number 6 seed in the Division III Central 1 District. They would win in their first sectional tournament match, winning in straight sets over the 13 seed Gahanna Academy, then won their sectional title in straight sets over the 18 seed Amanda Clear Creek, and won also in the district semifinals in the straight sets, downing the 3 seed Centerburg before eventually capturing the district title as we defeat the 5 seed Fredericktown also in straight sets. Then in the regional semifinals a season ago, Pleasant would finish their season out as they would fall to St. Henry 25-12, 25-18, 25-17, going down in straight sets in that regional semifinal match from a season ago for the Pleasant Lady Spartans. We'll take a break, come back with more on the pregame show next on WKLM.
Truck Month has been extended through October at Village Motors in Millersburg. Hi, this is Deke Miller, and we are offering supplier pricing right now on all in-stock Ford F-150s. Also, we're offering supplier pricing on all new Ram trucks in stock. Whether you're in the market for a half-ton, 3/4 or 1-ton, or even a heavier chassis, no matter the size, you get the supplier pricing plus all applicable rebates or financing specials. We have plenty of inventory in stock. Check us out online at villagemotorsinc.com or stop in and see us in Village Motors in Millersburg.
When you're thinking of old-fashioned smokehouse flavor, think Sugar Valley Meats. They cure their own ham and bacon, and the old-fashioned smokehouse uses hickory, apple, and sassafras. Processing, curing, and custom butchering are available, cut to your specifications. That's Sugar Valley Meats on Dutch Valley Drive in Sugar Creek. Turn left at the light, and Sugar Valley Meats is 1/4 mile on the right. Call today, 330-852-4423.
Sunland Brothers Sand and Gravel Incorporated offers sand, gravel, topsoil, and fill dirt, mason sand, and concrete sand. They are open Monday through Friday from 7 to 5, Saturdays from 7 to noon, and closed on holidays. Call 330-756-2244. That's 330-756-2244. Located on Sunland Road Northwest in Beach City. Sunland Brothers Sand and Gravel Incorporated. Men with true grit. Critchfield Law Firm has always been dedicated to providing the highest quality legal services to their clients throughout Holmes County and surrounding areas. Critchfield Law Firm also understands the dedication of our youth. From the classroom to the music room to athletics, Holmes County's best is represented in every academic area. Critchfield Law Firm in Millersburg, wishing all who participate the best in their endeavors.
Time is ticking and your dream home is waiting. This is Ben Hirschberger at the Commercial and Savings Bank. We understand that buying a home can be overwhelming, but with CSB, it's easier than ever. We offer a range of options. Whether you're looking to buy, build, refinance, or improve your home, our mortgage lenders will guide you every step of the way. Visit our website at csb1.com to apply online today and turn your dream into a reality. The Commercial and Savings Bank, where homeownership begins. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Check out this property located at 111 South Clay Street in Millersburg. Listed for sale by Kaufman Realty and Auctions with an asking price of $398,000. Currently set up as 3 floors of office space, former attorney and title company offices with lots of built-in cabinets and filing capabilities. It has the front desk reception area, conference rooms, private offices, and 3 half baths with an 11-space concrete parking lot. For more information, or to choose a date and time to see this property, contact Steve Mogg at 330-763-4769 or check it out at kaufmanrealty.com. Get luxury for every home with Montana Forge Hardware at MRV Siding Supply. Montana Forge provides custom luxury for every home and is one of the most affordable luxury brands in the industry with solid forged brass designer hardware manufactured to the highest standards. Don't forget about beautiful Montana Forge bath hardware available in all Montana Forge finishes. That's MRV Siding Supply in Millersburg, Newark, and Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. Visit them on the web at mrvsiding.com.
Get your siding supplies from the siding guys. MRV Siding Supply.
Loading the kids in the car, brokering peace in the back seat, mastering the snack handoff without even looking. Why are simple things sometimes so complicated? Thankfully, with auto owners, insurance doesn't have to be one of them. We work with independent agents who keep insurance simple, so you can worry about more important things, like figuring out what's growing in that cup holder. That's simple human sense.
Contact your local auto owner's insurance agent. Hobron's Insurance Service, 170 South Clay Street in Millersburg. Call 1-800-340-3767.
Garaway, of course, a terrific season this season as they began their season with 2 straight wins. Then after a couple of losses in a row to Strasburg on the road and also fell at Tusky Valley in straight sets, they would win 4 straight. Then went on after that, after they would fall 3-2 at Coshocton. They would win 9 straight matches before losing to Highland on their home floor 3-2. That was back on October 3rd. And since then, all victories for Garaway as they have rattled off 7 consecutive wins all the way to their first regional finals trip in their school's history. Garaway has a record of 22-4. They finished up in second place in the IVC South to Tusky Valley. for this Garaway team. And they're also ranked 10th in Division 6. For Pleasant, the Lady Spartans, another terrific season for them as well. As for Pleasant, they began their season by rattling off wins for them, as they would rattle off 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 of their first 8 games, matches they would win. They lost their second match of the year at Sparta Highland, going down to them 3-1, but then other than that, all victories during that initial stretch of the season, then lost back on September 5th at Gallium, 3-1, and would get on a roll once again after that, as they would not lose again until October 8th, as they fell to Shelby on their home floor, 3-1. But since that loss, they have captured 4 straight victories, again getting themselves to their second consecutive regional championship match. Pleasant a record of 23-3 on the year as they come in, and they finished up in second place in the Mid-Ohio Athletic Conference, as they finished up in second place to Shelby, who won the conference outright in their conference this year, and they come in as the 15th ranked team in Division 6. We'll take another break, come back with more on the pregame show next on WKLM.
The other guy's insurance, you got Kyle.
Hey, Kyle, it's Brenda. I was just reading through your proposal, and I have a few questions.
When we drafted up your proposal, we really aimed right down the middle.
Sometimes wonder if your insurance agent true priority is more time on the golf course. At Hummel, we do insurance differently. Our expert advisors help you not only mitigate risk, but operate more efficiently. Decrease employee turnover and increase your bottom line.
Having trouble with your farm equipment? Don't spend all your hard-earned money on buying new. Bring your equipment to Fisher Farm Service, located at 5327 Weller Road Northwest in New Philadelphia, and have their qualified technicians take a look at it. The technicians at Fisher Farm Service can fix your equipment and have it working as good as new. Their technicians specialize in tractors, combines, skid loaders, and balers. So the next time your farm equipment is not working to your standard, take it to Fisher Farm Service and get your equipment back to peak performance. Call Fisher Farm Service at 330-364-4449.
At Home Siding Contractors, our mission is to give homeowners a quality product, whether it's our vinyl siding or our energy-efficient replacement windows and doors. Home Siding Contractors is ready to turn your home into one of your biggest energy-saving assets. You'll notice the difference as your home will stay warmer in the winter and cooler in the summer. Call 888-725-6619 for a in-home estimate, or find all of our products at homesiding.com.
Premier Pharmacy has more ways to serve you. I'm Joel Gauss from Premier Pharmacy, and I'm happy to announce that our newest location in Sugar Creek is open and accepting new patients. Our location in downtown Sugar Creek accepts most major insurances and offers the same great service you've come to expect in our Berlin and Millersburg locations, including delivery and vaccination services. Give us a call today at 330-852-5146 and start experiencing the Premier Pharmacy difference. Premier Pharmacy is your local hometown independent pharmacy.
Phillips CT GIMD is proud to sponsor this Garaway broadcast. The primary care facility will treat patients of all ages, from pediatrics through geriatrics. Dr. Teague will help manage and diagnose a variety of common illnesses and conditions, covering a broad spectrum of health issues. They're located at 153.5 North Broadway in Sugar Creek and the Sugar Creek Family Medical Center, across from the fire station, and accept most major insurance plans. Call 852-3211 for an appointment.
When the power goes out, your life is disrupted. Heat, air conditioning, refrigeration, phones, all gone. Be prepared for the next outage with a Generac home standby generator. After sensing a power outage, a Generac generator automatically restores your home's power, whether you're home or away. Power your life with a Generac home standby generator. Team up with Millersburg Electric and Generac today to schedule your free in-home consultation and a turnkey generator install. Call or visit millersburgelectric.com and be ready for the next power outage.
Discover this new construction planned unit development, single-family home, located at 1001 Sycamore Lane in Millersburg. That is listed for sale by Kaufman Realty and Auctions, with an asking price of $239,000. This townhouse property was built in 2023 and has 2 bedrooms and 2 full baths, with 1,400 square feet. Located in the West Hills Local School District. For more information or to choose a date and time to see this property, contact Pedro Guzman at 330-852-4111 or check it out at KaufmanRealty.com. Transform your home with the timeless beauty of cedar without the hassle. An MRV Siding Supply with maintenance-free ShamClap shiplap siding. The perfect blend of style and durability. Whether it's for porch ceilings, siding, or shutters, their ShamClap shiplap siding offers the latest designs that everyone is talking about. No staining, no sealing, just stunning, hassle-free elegance. Get the look of cedar and elevate your home with ShamClap shiplap siding today. That's MRV Siding Supply in Millersburg, Newark, and Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. Visit them on the web at mrvsiding.com.
As far as this season's Division 6 tournament trail is concerned, Garaway, the top seed in their East District, they won in straight sets over the number 9 seed Shitty-Side, that captured the sectional title on their home floor. Then won in the district semifinals over the 5 seed Shenandoah, 3-1 before capturing the district championship. And it was 3-1 over the 3 seed Highland. And of course, they captured their first district title in 31 years with that win over Highland in that district championship. And then on the other end for Pleasant, they came in as the top seed in the Division 6 Central 1 district. They won over the 11 seed Grandview Heights in straight sets. And then a victory over the number 12 seed Mount Gilead in straight sets for capturing the district title, and the victory over the number 2 seed Newark Catholic, and defeated them 3-2 to capture a district championship, and that would be their second consecutive district title. And in the regional semifinals the other night at Heath High School, both teams won in straight sets. It was Pleasant, of course, the 15th ranked team in Division 6, downing the 13th ranked team in Nelsonville, York, in straight sets. Then it was Garaway, ranked 10th in Division 6. They downed the 8th-ranked South Webster in straight sets as well, for the two teams to move on against each other in this afternoon's regional championship match. For Pleasant to the regionals for a second straight year, this is their first trip to the regional finals since 2018, and they've never made it to the state tournament. And Garaway, of course, for the first time in school history, to the regional finals, and obviously trying to get to the state tournament for the first time ever. So either way, history going to be made today, whoever wins this match in this regional finals this afternoon. Elsewhere in Division 6 regional championship volleyball going on today, it's second-ranked New Bremen taking on fifth-ranked Tenora. And the winner of that match will play the winner of our match in the state semifinals next Friday, November 8th. It'll be at 7:30 p.m. at Butler High School. In the other half of the bracket in Division 6 in regional final action, it's a number 1 ranked Coldwater, top-ranked Coldwater taking on 14th ranked Anna. And the winner of that match will take on the winner between 4th-ranked Dalton and 12th-ranked Independence. And again, the state semifinals, that would be next Friday for them also at 5:30 p.m. over at Butler High School. And we'll take another break, come back with more on the pregame show next on WKLM.
Truck Month has been extended through October at Village Motors in Millersburg. Hi, this is Deke Miller, and we are offering supplier pricing right now on all in-stock Ford F-150s. Also, we're offering supplier pricing on all new Ram trucks in stock. Whether you're in the market for a half-ton, 3/4, or 1-ton, or even a heavier chassis, no matter the size, you get the supplier pricing plus all applicable rebates or financing specials. We have plenty of inventory in stock. Check us out online at villagemotorsinc.com or stop in and see us in Village Motors in Millersburg.
When you're thinking of old-fashioned smokehouse flavor, think Sugar Valley Meats. They cure their own ham and bacon, and the old-fashioned smokehouse uses hickory, apple, and sassafras. Processing, curing, and custom butchering are available, cut to your specifications. That's Sugar Valley Meats on Dutch Valley Drive in Sugar Creek. Turn left at the light, and Sugar Valley Meats is 1/4 mile on the right. Call today, 330-852-4423.
And tonight's national anthem has been brought to you by the Holmes County Veteran Services in Millersburg. And taking a look at tonight's starting lineups for the two teams. First of all, for the Garaway Lady Pirates, starting for them this evening will be freshman libero. That is Sydney Miller. Also starting will be senior outside hitter Morgan Schlabel and senior middle hitter Cora Head. Senior right side hitter and defensive specialist Caitlin Mast. And sophomore outside hitter Audrey Miller, along with sophomore setter Charlie Yoder. And freshman middle hitter Quinn Shorts. Garaway is the 10th ranked team in Division 6. The record of 22-4. They won 7 matches in a row and to the regional finals for the first time in their school's history. And for Pleasant, the Lady Spartans, starting for them this afternoon, that'll be senior defensive specialist in libero Maddie Pendleton. Also sophomore Cameron Roberts, along with senior defensive specialist Sydney Smith and sophomore defensive specialist it'll be Siri Villandenda, and also sophomore middle hitter and outside hitter Cameron Cockrell, and freshman outside hitter Lexi Hutchison for this Pleasant Lady Spartans team. Pleasant is coached by Corrine Ute, and of course Garaway coached by Jessica Swartz. And for this Pleasant team, the 15th ranked team in Division 6, they won 4 straight. The record is 23-3 on the year. They're to the regionals for the second straight season, trying to get back to they're in the regional finals for the first time since 2008 and 2018, and trying to get to the state tournament for the first time in their school's history. It's all for the right to move on to next Friday's state semifinals. We'll go ahead and take a break right now and come back with the opening serve after this on WKLM.
Did you know that one of the nation's top hospitals was founded right here in Holmes County? It's true. Pomerene Hospital was recently named the top 20 rural and community hospital by the National Rural Health Association. For 75 years, Pomerene has applied the latest medical expertise to meet the unique needs of our community. And today they continue to lead the way in reliable patient outcomes, from outpatient services to life-saving surgeries. Learn more about the many ways Pomerene provides award-winning care right in your backyard. Visit PomereneHospital.org.
The Holmes County Veteran Services is located at 75 East Clinton Street, Suite 104 in Millersburg, and they provide comprehensive support services to Holmes County residents who have served in any branch of active duty military. Call 330-674-4806 today and find out how the Holmes County Veteran Services can help you. The Holmes County Veteran Services would like to take this opportunity to say thank you to every veteran that has served our country.
The other guy's insurance, you got Kyle.
Hey Kyle, it's Brenda. I was just reading through your proposal and I have a few questions.
When we drafted up your proposal, we really aimed right down the middle.
Sometimes wonder if your insurance agent true priority is more time on the golf course. At Hummel, we do insurance differently. Our expert advisors help you not only mitigate risk, but operate more efficiently, decrease employee turnover, and increase your bottom line.
Having trouble with your farm equipment? Don't spend all your hard-earned money on buying new. Bring your equipment to Fisher Farm Service, located at 5327 Weller Road Northwest in New Philadelphia, and have their qualified technicians take a look at it. The technicians at Fisher Farm Service can fix your equipment and have it working as good as new. Their technicians specialize in tractors, combines, skid loaders, and balers. So the next time your farm equipment is not working to your standard, take it to Fisher Farm Service and get your equipment back to peak performance. Call Fisher Farm Service at 330-364-4449.
I mentioned this is the first time that Pleasant has been to the regional finals since 2018. That year they fell to Versailles 3-1 in the regional championship, and Versailles would eventually go on to capture the Division III state title that year in volleyball. So for the Pleasant team, trying to again go back to the state for the first time ever. And Garaway also to the regional finals for the first time in their school history and trying to get to the state tournament for the first time ever. So we'll see what happens today. But either way, history will be made here at Heath High School. And tonight's opening serve going to be brought to you by Pomerene Hospital in Millersburg. Pomerene was selected for the North Coast 99 Award. See how you can be a part of their exceptional team by visiting Pomerene.org/careers. This match is being video live streamed, of course, on the WKLM YouTube page. We're also on Stream 1 on our website, WKLM-FM.com. And video live stream courtesy of the Claxon communication team today. Jaron Aber is producing today's video live stream coverage, and Andrew Dunlap is working the cameras for Claxon Communications. I'm Matt Croy alongside with you. Again, the winner of this match moves on to next Friday's state semifinals against either 5th-ranked Tenora or 2nd-ranked New Bremen. It'll be next Friday, 7:30 p.m. over at Butler High School. Garaway with their gray jerseys and also blue sleeves and white numerals. And for Pleasant with their black jerseys, red sleeves, white numerals, and black shorts as well. Just about ready to get things underway from Heath High School in Division 6 Regional Championship Volleyball. Both teams winning in straight sets in the regional semifinal matches back on Thursday night. Reminder, tomorrow we'll have Boys Division 5 Regional Championship Soccer coming away from Streetsboro. Central Christian takes on Lake Center Christian. Airtime 11:40 a.m. Game time will be at noon tomorrow. So don't miss that. I'll be video live streamed on YouTube and also on Stream 1 on our website. It'll be Pleasant to serve it first from right to left. With the serve will be Cameron Roberts. She's a sophomore. And already Roberts with the serve. She'll lob it over. Bumped high in the air by Sydney Miller for Garaway. Now the set by Yoder. Here's a spike by Audrey Miller. Deflected and dug out. Now the set by Smith. And the spike over the net can be dug out by Audrey Miller. Sit back over by Garaway. Bump forward now by Pendleton. Now the set. And the spike sent over off the hands of Kinsley Davis. And it's going to be too long. Slide out goes to Garaway. 1-0 Lady Pirates. Still serve it from left to right. At the line going to be Audrey Miller. She's a sophomore. Miller will lob it just over the net, be dug out. Now the set by Smith. Here's the spike, set over the net by Cockrell, dug out by Garaway, set by Yoder. Here's the spike, wheeled over by Morgan Stable, dug out by Pleasant. Now the set. Here's the spike, set over on the block, at the net by the Lady Pirates. Deflected wide left though, and it'll be a point for Marion Pleasant. That kill from Cameron Cockrell, and it's tied up at 1 apiece. And Pleasant with the serve sent over by Pendleton. It'll be dug out by Audrey Miller. Now the set by Yoder. Thinking of that by Morgan Stayball. Falls into the center front line. Morgan Stayball, wise decision. And gets the point for the Lady Pirates. Side out to Garaway. And they have a 2-1 lead. Game 1 of this best-of-5 match. Played a 25, win by 2. Croy Head has the serve. She'll lob it over. Diving dig by Pleasant. Set back over the net by Lexi Hutchison. Now the set by Yoder for Garaway. Spike by Morgan Stayball. And it goes wide right. Going for that right back corner, I do believe, but instead it'll be a side out to Pleasant, tied up at 2 apiece. It's already a pair of ties early on in game 1. At the service line, that's going to be Sydney Smith, and she is a senior. Senior setter for the Lady Spartans. Good crowd on hand here at Heath High School. And Smith will lob it over. Dug out by Sydney Miller. Now the set by Yoder. Here's the nick of that by Morgan Stable with the left hand. And hit into the net. Point goes to Garaway. Side out. Lady Pirates, they have a 3-2 lead. Sophomore center Charlie Yoder is at the service line. And Yoder lobs it over. Bump forward now by Roberts. Here's a set by Smith. The spike slapped over and kill by Cameron Cockrell as Garaway couldn't block it. Side out goes right back to Pleasant. Second kill for Cockrell and third tie. As it's knotted up at 3 apiece. And the serve will be sent over by Cockrell. Bump forward, set by Yoder. Spike by Morgan Stayball, and she'll get the right back corner for the kill. Third kill for Morgan Schlabel. Side out Garaway. They have a 4-3 lead. And she'll have the serve. She's the senior. IVC South Player of the Year, and she'll lob it over. Dug out, but wide right by Cockrell. Saved off the hands of Smith. Sit back over by Pendleton, but they're going to call a point for Garaway. 5-3 Lady Pirates. That's the first service point for either team. Nobody been able to get a point off the serve up until now. Now Garaway has a 2-point advantage as a result. Morgan Stayball will lob it over the net. Bump forward by Cockrell. Dug out now by Pendleton. Sent back over the spike, blocked at the net. Now dug out by Yoder. Off the hands of Sidney Smith. Here's the spike slapped over and too long off the head of Audrey Miller. And a side out to the Spartans. Pleasant will serve at 4-5. Trailing by a point in game one at the line. That's going to be Lexi Hutchison. She's a freshman. Hutchison will slam it over. Bumped high in the air to Audrey Miller. Now to Yoder. Back to Miller. She'll spike it over into the net, and that'll be a point for Pleasant. Couldn't clear that net on the spike, and Pleasant will tie this up again at 5 apiece. So they'll get their first service point here this game. That's Lexi Hutchison. And she will serve it again. Lobs it into the net, though, and a side out back to Garaway. So Garaway regains the lead up 6-5, and side out to the Pirates at the line. Going to be freshman Quinn Schwartz. And Schwartz will lob it over. Bumped high in the air by Pendleton. Set by Smith. Here's the spike sent over and be dug out by Schwartz. Off the hands of Yoder. She'll bump it forward. Sent over by Audrey Miller. Bump forward. Now the set by Smith. Has the spike slammed over. Off the hands of Sydney. I should say off the hands that time of number 4. That was Quinn Wilson who found the center back line. And she'll get the kill. So Wilson off the bench. Ties it up now at 6 apiece. Side out to Pleasant. Siri Villadonda will be at the line, the sophomore. Been tied at 1, 2, 3, 5, and 6. And now Pleasant has the serve. Villadonda, after the whistle, will lob it over the net. Bump forward by Morgan Stable. Step by Yoder. Here's the spike by Audrey Miller, and it goes wide right. Point to Pleasant. They'll take the lead at 7-6. So Villadonda has her first service point here in game one. And the sophomore, she'll lob it over the net this time. Too long, though. And Garaway recognized that all the way. So too long on the serve. Side out Garaway, and we're tied again. Nip and tuck early on, as expected. And Croy Head will actually sit on the serve that time over the net by Caitlin Mass, rather, for Garaway. Dug high in the air by Pendleton. And hit to shy of the net off the hands of Cameron Cockrell. Point goes to Garaway. 8-7 Lady Pirates. Caitlin Mass with that service point. That'll be her first. Mass will lob it over. Bumped high in the air by Cockrell. Off the hands of Pendleton. Sent back over the net this time. Off the hands that time of Siri Villadonda. Now the spike by Audrey Miller. Deflected, dug out. Set by Smith. Here's the spike over the net off the hands of Kinsley Davis. Now the set by Yoder. Spike by Audrey Miller. Bump forward, high in the air on the hands by Davis. Step back over the dink over the net. And Garaway can't dig it out. Yeah, they do. Sent it over by Caitlin Mass somehow. Set by Smith. Here's the spike slammed over by Davis, and she'll get the kill. Good rally, but Pleasant wins the point. Brooklyn Davis, the junior, will spike it home. Side out Pleasant. We're tied again at 8 apiece. At the service line will be sophomore Cameron Roberts. She'll slam it over. Bump forward by Sydney Smith. Now the set. Here's the spike by Audrey Miller. She'll find the left back corner for the kill. First kill, Audrey Miller. Side out goes to Garaway. They have a 9-8 lead. Audrey Miller now has the serve. She'll lob it over. Bump forward. Now by Villadonda. Set by Smith. Sent back over the net, off balance by Cockrell. Diving dig by Caitlin Mass. The spike sent over by Cora Head, and she'll slam it home. She'll find the center back line, Cora Head. 10-8, Garaway has the lead. Audrey Miller will get that service point, her first. Miller will lob it over the net. It'll be bumped forward. Now the set by Smith. Here's the spike into the net by Kinsley Davis. Point for Garaway, up 11-8. And timeout Pleasant. Garaway a 3-point lead in game one. This is Regional Championship Volleyball on WKLM.
At Home Siding Contractors, our mission is to give homeowners a quality product, whether it's our vinyl siding or our energy-efficient replacement windows and doors. Home Siding Contractors is ready to turn your home into one of your biggest energy-saving assets. You'll notice the difference as your home will stay warmer in the winter and cooler in the summer. Call 888-725-6619 for a in-home estimate or find all of our products at homesiding.com.
Nip and tuck so far in first game. That's in the indication of how this is going to play out. We're going to be here for a while, folks. There's two really evenly matched teams this afternoon, as you would expect in the regional final. Nip and tuck, but Garaway does have a 3-point lead, 11-8, and causing Pleasant to get that timeout. Audrey Miller is at the service line. She's gotten the last 2 service points for the Lady Pirates. And there's the whistle out of the timeout. Miller will serve it over. He'll be up high in the air by Villadonda. And bump forward now by Roberts. Here's the spike slammed over by Cameron Cockle. Bump forward by Garaway off the hands of Yoder. Step back over by Sydney Miller. Bump forward. And now the set by Smith. They bump forward over that by Pleasant. Now set by Yoder. She'll be spiked over by Morgan Schlabel. Hits it wide right though. Tried to find that right front corner. Tough angle. And a side out goes to Pleasant. They'll now serve it at 9-11. Trailing them by a pair. At the line will be senior libero Maddie Pendleton. Pendleton will lob it over. It'll be bumped high in the air by Miller. Here's the set by Yoder. The spike by Corey Head blocked to the net. Dug out by Sydney Miller for Garaway. Now the spike by Morgan Schlabel. And that time she'll find the right back corner for the kill. Morgan Schlabel. Her 4th kill. Side out Garaway. Back to a 3-point lead at 12-9. Corey Head has the serve and the senior. We'll send it over. Bump forward now by Roberts, set by Smith. Here's the spike, slammed home by Cameron Cockrell. She'll get the kill. 3rd kill, Cameron Cockrell. And side out to the Spartans, serving at 10-12, trailing by a pair. Update on the Ohio State game. The Buckeyes just got a field goal. They're up 17-10 over Penn State. Of course, that game is being heard on FM 95.3. And now the serve for Pleasant. Slimming over the net, and now it'll be an ace on the serve by Sydney Smith. The setter at the line comes through with the ace. Her first service point, and now Pleasant back to within 1. Serving at 11-12. Smith lobs it over. Bumped in the air by Audrey Miller. Now the set by Yoder. Here's the spike, slammed over by Morgan Schlabel. She'll slam it home to the right back corner. Side out, Garaway up 13-11. Charlie Yoder's at the line. Yoder lobs it over the net and goes just a bit wide to the right, inches away from that line. There'll be a side out to the Spartans. They'll serve it at 12-13, down by a point. At the line going to be sophomore Cameron Cockrell. Cockrell will serve it over, and it goes too long on the serve. Audrey Miller, Morgan Schlabel let that ball go, and wise decision. It'll be a side out to Garaway. 14-12, Garaway with the lead and the serve. Here's Morgan Schlabel. Lobs it over, bump forward by Cockrell. Set by Smith. Here's the spike, slammed over by Brooklyn Davis. And the hit by Davis too long, point goes to Garaway. Second service point for the game for Morgan Schlabel. 15-12, Garaway has a 3-point lead. Schlabel will serve it over the net. Bumped high in the air by Pendleton. Now the Cockrell will bump it forward. Spike by Davis, and that spike going to go too long. Point again to Garaway, now a 4-point advantage. And that'll be their biggest lead, up 16-12. Schlabel's running. Lobs it over. Bump forward by Pendleton. Set by Smith. Here's the spike into the net by Quinn Wilson. I think she was kind of caught between whether to spike it or dink it over. Instead, it didn't clear, and Garaway gets the point. They'll add on to the lead now with 17-12. Lady Pirates advantage. 4 service points, Morgan Schlabel. And she'll serve it over. And goes too long. As Pendleton lets that go by her. Side out to the Spartans, now serving at 13-17. Down by 4. At the line, that's going to be freshman Lexi Hutcherson. And the freshman will Send it over the net. Bump forward by Audrey Miller. Set by Yoder. Miller will spike it over. Deflected. Diving dig. Now off the hands of Smith. Think of the net by Davis. Dug out by Yoder. Off the hands now of Sydney Miller. Spiked over by Audrey Miller. And it's going to be on the center back line. Went over the defense and it fell on that center back line. Audrey Miller on that hit and a Garaway point. Side out Lady Pirates serving at 18-13. And the freshman Quinn Schwartz now at the service line. Lobs it over. Dug out now by Cockrell. Here's a set by Smith. Sent over on the hit that time off the hands of Quinn Wilson. Now the set for Garaway. Schwartz over to True Tango. Tried to take it over. Gets called for the push. And it'll be a point for Pleasant. So side out to the Lady Spartans. Now the serve it at 14-18. Down by 4. Game 1 of this best-of-5 match. Checking in and serving is Siri Villadonda, the sophomore. She'll lob it over. Bump forward by Audrey Miller. Here's a set by Yoder. Miller will spike it over. Actually, into the net. I'll be blocked, rather. At the net by Kinsley Davis, and Pleasant gets the point. Big-time block by Kinsley Davis. Villadonda, her second service point, serves it at 15-18 now. She'll lob it over. Diving dig by Schlabel off the hands of Yoder. Spiked over by Audrey Miller into the net. And another point goes to Pleasant. Now back to within 2, 16-18. Siri Villadonda, her third service point of game 1. And she'll lob it over, and diving dig can't be returned by Morgan Schlabel. Barely got a hand on it. A little bit of a nosedive into the middle of the court, and it's Pleasant back to within 1. 18-17, timeout Garaway. This is Regional Championship Volleyball on WKLM.
Premier Pharmacy has more ways to serve you. I'm Joel Gauss from Premier Pharmacy, and I'm happy to announce that our newest location in Sugar Creek is open and accepting new patients. Our location in downtown Sugar Creek accepts most major insurances and offers the same great service you've come to expect in our Berlin and Millersburg locations, including delivery and vaccination services. Give us a call today at 330-852-5146 and start experiencing the Premier Pharmacy difference. Premier Pharmacy is your local hometown independent pharmacy.
Well, we'll nip and tuck early. It was tied at 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Then Garaway would eventually take a 5-point lead at 17-12, but now all of a sudden it's Pleasant. They've gone on a little bit of a run here. They're down by just 1 point. At 18-17, they had the serve out of the timeout. Play the 25, win by 2. And at the line is Siri Villadonda. And she'll lob it over. Diving dig by Morgan Schlabel. Off the hands of Yoder now. Sydney Miller will send it over. Bump forward now by Pendleton. Now the set by Smith. Think of that off the hands of the dig by True Tango. And now to Yoder. Set back over by Sydney Miller. Dug out by Pleasant. Now the set by Smith. Here's a spike by Brooklyn Davis. Blocked. Dug out and going to be not returned by Garaway. Brooklyn Davis gets that kill. We're tied up again at 18. And Villadonda gets another service point. She'll lob it over. Bump forward by Morgan Schlabel. Set by Yoder. Here's a spike by Audrey Miller, and that's going to find the center back line. Again, that lob hit over the defense, and she'll find the line again. Much needed point for Garaway as they'll regain the lead at 19-18 and also regain the serve on the side out. And now serving over on the serve will be Caitlin Mass. Dug out. Now the set. Brooklyn Davis spikes it over and deflected. Falls in to the Garaway side. Brooklyn Davis, another spike and kill. Her third kill for game 1. Tied up again at 19 apiece. Side out to the Spartans. At the line, Cameron Roberts. Roberts, the left-hander, lobs it over the net. Dug out by Mass. Set by Yoder. Here's a spike by Audrey Miller. Dug out by Pleasant off the hands of Pendleton. She'll bump it forward. Spiked over on the hit that time by Cockrell. And bump forward now off the hands of Morgan Schlabel. Set back over by Yoder. Dug out now by Roberts. Here's the set by Smith. The spike sent over by Cockrell. And she'll get the kill to the left back line. Cameron Cockrell, 4th kill for her. 20-19 Pleasant. They'll regain the lead. And Cameron Roberts, her first service point. Hero of game 1. Roberts lobs it into the net this time. Inside out to Garaway. We're tied up again at 20. And at the line going to be sophomore Audrey Miller. Tied at 20, she'll serve it over. Bump forward now. Here's the set by Smith. Spike sent over on the slam by Cameron Cockrell, and she'll get the kill. Side out, Spartans back up by 1 at 21-20. Maddie Pendleton, the libero, at the service line. She'll lob it over. Bump forward by Audrey Miller. Here's the set by Yoder. Spike by Morgan Schlabo. She'll well at home to the center back line. Morgan Schlabo. Back and forth they go throughout this entire first set. Tied up at 21 apiece. Croy ahead has the serve. She'll likely serve it over. It'll be dug out by Veladonda. The set, the dick over that off the hands of Cockrell, finds the left front corner, and it'll fall in for the Pleasant point. Side out to the Spartans, now back up at 22-21. Sydney Smith will serve it over. Bump forward by Audrey Miller, set now by Yoder. Spike by Morgan Schlabo. And that spike by Schlabo going to be a kill for the Lady Pirates after the attempted block by Pleasant. Tied up again at 22 apiece. Charlie Yoder has the serve, the sophomore setter. Lobs it over. And it finds the right back corner for the ace. Charlie Yoder, her first service point, and Garaway regains the lead at 23-22. One-point lead for the Lady Pirates. Game 1 of this best-of-5 match. Yoder lobs it over. Bump forward by Roberts, set by Smith. Here's the nick over that off the hands of Cockrell. Bump forward, off the hands of Schwartz now. Spiked by Morgan Schlabo, blocked. Sent back over by Schwartz. Diving dig now off the hands of Smith. Bump high in the air by Pendleton. Sent back over on the hip by Hutchinson now. Bump forward by Sydney Miller. Now the set by Yoder. Here's a spike by Morgan Schlabo, dug out. Think of that off the hands of Smith. Dug out this time by Schlabo. Set by Yoder. Here's the spike by True Tangle. It'll be bumped forward now by Roberts. Off the hands now of Smith. And sit back over on the hit that time. Off the hands of Quinn Wilson. Bump forward, now the set by Yoder. Spike by Morgan Schlabo, and she'll get the kill, Morgan Schlabo. Possible game point coming up, 24-22 Garaway, with Charlie Yoder at the service line. Yoder lobs it over. Bump forward by Pendleton. Now the Smith with the set. Here's the spike. Slammed home by Cameron Cockrell, and that'll keep things going. Side out to Pleasant at 23-24. She's been big also in game 1 with 7 kills. And Cockrell will have the serve. And she'll lob it over. Bump forward by Miller. Miss hit it. Dug out by Yoder though. Set back over by Morgan Schlabo. Dug out by Davis. The set back to Davis and deflected. Diving dig over the net by Yoder. Set back over by Pleasant. Now the set by Yoder. Here's the spike by Morgan Schlabo. Dug out high in the air by Cockrell. Slam back home off the net by Morgan Schlabo. Here's the set behind by Smith. The spike over by Cockrell. Dug out by Yoder. Bump forward by Sydney Miller now. Here's the dink of the net by Morgan Schlabo. Blocked. Dug out. Sent back over by Yoder. Bump forward now by Pendleton. Now the set by Smith. The spike by Brooklyn Davis. Dug out by Audrey Miller. Out the hands of Yoder now. Sent back over by Morgan Schlabo. Blocked. Sent back over by Schlabo again. Bump forward by Pendleton. Set by Smith. Here's a spike by Brooklyn Davis. Dug out by Sydney Miller. Out the hands of Yoder into the net. And point goes to Pleasant. Great rally. We're tied up at 24 apiece. Cockrell gets the service point. She'll have the serve again. She'll lob it over. Bump forward by Audrey Miller. Now to Schlabo. Bumps it forward. Now the dink over the net by True Tango. Diving dig by Pendleton keeps it alive. Spike by Brooklyn Davis and dug out by Miller. Garaway cannot return it. Brooklyn Davis with the kill that time, and now Pleasant has a 1-point lead. Tying out Garaway, 25-24. Pleasant with the lead. This is Regional Championship Volleyball, WKLM.
Phillips CT GIMD is proud to sponsor this Garaway broadcast. The primary care facility will treat patients of all ages, from pediatrics through geriatrics. Dr. Teague will help manage and diagnose a variety of common illnesses and conditions, covering a broad spectrum of health issues. They're located at 153.5 North Broadway in Sugar Creek in the Sugar Creek Family Medical Center, across from the fire station, and accept most major insurance plans. Call 852-3211 for an appointment.
Garaway led at 24-22, 1 point away from closing out game one. But since then, it's been 3 straight points by Pleasant, and now they have the lead at 25-24, and they're 1 point away from stealing game one. And the timeout, of course, by Garaway. Pleasant will have the serve out of the timeout. At the line, Cameron Cockrell. Garaway needs this point to keep this first set alive. Game one of this best-of-5 match, and it's been a good one. Cockrell serves it over. Bump forward by Audrey Miller. Set by Yoder. Think of that by Morgan Stable. Bump forward over that time off the hands of Wilson. It's set by Yoder. Set back over by Schwartz. In what? Going to be the violation on Pleasant. And Garaway's going to get that point tied up at 25. Garaway has the serve. Here's Morgan Schlebel. She'll serve it over. Bump forward now by Cockrell. Set by Smith. Here's the spike by Brooklyn Davis. Off the hands of Yoder. Can't return it on the hard slam by Brooklyn Davis. And that'll be her 5th kill of game one. Side out. Back to Pleasant up 26-25. Again, possible game point. Lexi Hutchison will be at the line. Hutchison will serve it over. Off the hands of Miller. Miss hit it. And point goes to Pleasant. Pleasant wins it 27-25 in game one of this best-of-5 match. We'll take a timeout. Back with game two after this. This is Regional Championship Volleyball on WKLM.
When the power goes out, your life is disrupted. Heat, air conditioning, refrigeration, phones, all gone. Be prepared for the next outage with a Generac home standby generator. After sensing a power outage, a Generac generator automatically restores your home's power, whether you're home or away. Power your life with a Generac home standby generator. Team up with Millersburg Electric and Generac today to schedule your free in-home consultation and a turnkey generator install. Call or visit millersburgelectric.com and be ready for the next power outage.
Truck Month has been extended through October at Village Motors in Millersburg. Hi, this is Deke Miller, and we are offering supplier pricing right now on all in-stock Ford F-150s. Also, we're offering supplier pricing on all new Ram trucks in stock. Whether you're in the market for a half-ton, 3/4, or 1-ton, or even a heavier chassis, no matter the size, you get the supplier pricing plus all applicable rebates or financing specials. We have plenty of inventory in stock. Check us out online at villagemotorsinc.com or stop in and see us in Village Motors in Millersburg.
When you're thinking of old-fashioned smokehouse flavor, think Sugar Valley Meats. They cure their own ham and bacon, and the old-fashioned smokehouse uses hickory, apple, and sassafras. Processing, curing, and custom butchering are available, cut to your specifications. That's Sugar Valley Meats on Dutch Valley Drive in Sugar Creek. Turn left at the light, and Sugar Valley Meats is 1/4 mile on the right. Call today, 330-852-4423.
Sunland Brothers Sand and Gravel Incorporated offers sand, gravel, topsoil, and fill dirt, mason sand, and concrete sand. They are open Monday through Friday from 7 to 5, Saturdays from 7 to noon, and closed on holidays. Call 330-756-2244. That's 330-756-2244. Located on Sunland Road Northwest in Beach City. Sunland Brothers Sand and Gravel Incorporated.
Well, entertaining first set, and Pleasant ended up getting the win, 27-25 over Garaway in come from behind fashion. It was tied at 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Then Garaway would eventually take a 5-point lead at 17-12. But then Pleasant came back. They would tie it up at 18 apiece. It was tied at 18, 19, 20, 21, and 22. Then Garaway would take a 24-22 lead before Pleasant would close out the game, outscoring Garaway 7-1. That final stretch, and Pleasant got the come from behind win, 27-25. And now Pleasant is up 1-0 in this best-of-5 match. And all ready for set number 2. It will be Garaway will have the first serve in the second set. Winner moves on. Of course, the next Friday state semifinals at Butler High School. Audrey Miller has the serve for Garaway. She'll lob it over. Bump forward. Now the set by Smith. Here's the spike. Slammed over now by Cockrell, and she'll get the kill. 1-0 Pleasant in game 2. And Maddie Pendleton, the senior libero, has the serve now. And she will lob it over. Dug out by Audrey Miller, set by Yoder. Here's the spike by Morgan Stable. She'll find the center back line for the kill. Ninth kill for the match for Morgan Stable. And we're tied up at 1 apiece. Served by Corhead, bump forward. Dug out, now the spike sent over on the hit by Lexi Hutchison. Hits it too long. Point Garaway, they have a 2-1 advantage. Head with her first service point for the match. She'll serve it over. Barely over the net, diving dig, the time by Villadonda. Dink over the net, off the hands of Cockrell. Dug out by Stable to Yoder. Stable will spike it over, hits it too long. And a sign out. Now the Garaway thought it was deflected. Initially they awarded the point, it looked like to Pleasant, but they're going to say indeed it was deflected. And Garaway's going to get that point. So Stable is correct in a 3-1 Garaway lead. Sent over on the hit now by Cora Head. Bump forward. Here's the spike by Cockrell. And she'll slam it home to the left back corner. And trying to keep it alive was Miller. She does so. Now Mass will send it over the net. Here's the set by Smith. The spike by Cockrell. This time, Garaway can't return it, and she'll slam it home. Cameron Cockrell. Side out to Pleasant. They'll serve it 2-3. Down by a point in game 2. They lead the specified match 1-0. Sydney Smith will have the serve. Smith will lob it over. Bump forward by Audrey Miller. Here's the set by Yoder. And the dink over then off the hands of Morgan Stable. Sent back over on the return by Pleasant. Stable will spike it over again. This time she will spike it home to the right front corner. And point goes to Garaway. Side out Lady Pirates. They have a 4-2 advantage. Pleasant won game 1, 27-25. Garaway up 4-2 in set number 2. Charlie Yoder has the serve. Lobs it over. And it's going to be just a bit long, inches long. As they let it go, ends up working out for him. Will you sign out to Pleasant? They'll serve it at 3-4. Down by a 1. Cameron Cockrell, the sophomore, will have the serve. Lobs it over. Dug out by Audrey Miller, set by Yoder. The spike by Morgan Stable. She'll find the left back corner. And Stable slams it home. Side out Garaway, a 5-3 lead. Reminder, this is being video live streamed on the WKLM YouTube page. Courtesy of the Claxon communication team of Jaron, Aber, and Andrew Dunlap. Here's the serve sent over the net. Off the hands of Stable. Bump forward by Pendleton. Now we're to Smith. Sent it back over the net on the hands of Brooklyn Davis. Bump forward by Sydney Miller. Here's the dink over the net by Audrey Miller. Hit a bit too long that time. And it'll be a point to Marion Pleasant. And they'll now serve it at 4-5, down by 1. Lexi Hutchison, the freshman, will be at the service line. And she'll serve it over. And it's going to be to the center back line. That will fall in. Morgan Stable tried to let that one go, but that time it did not go too long. It hit just inside that center back line. And that'll be an ace on the serve by Hutchison. And we're tied up now at 5 apiece. Second tie of set 2. Hutchison will serve it over. Dug out by Sydney Miller. Off the hands of Audrey Miller. Sent back over in the hit by Morgan Stable. Bump forward. Off the hands of Smith now. Spike by Brooklyn Davis. Dug out. High in the air by Yoder. Now the Sydney Miller for Garaway. It'll be blocked and sit back home. At the net by Quinn Wilson. Point to Pleasant. 6-5. Pleasant has the lead. Hutchison now her second service point for game 2. She has 4 for the match. And she'll serve it over. Bump forward by Sydney Miller. Sit by Yoder. Here's the spike slapped over by Audrey Miller. Bump forward. Now the set by Smith. Here's the spike slapped over by Brooklyn Davis. Dug out by Sydney Miller. Now to Yoder. Here's a spike by Audrey Miller, and she'll slam it home. And she'll get the kill. Goes off the hands, the attempted block by Kinsley Davis. But Audrey Miller gets the point. We're tied up again at 6 apiece. Side out Garaway, and now the serve will be Quinn Schwartz. She'll lob it over, bump forward by Cockrell. Now over to Pendleton. Here's the spike by Davis. Diving dig attempt by Schwartz, can't get to it with her left hand. And Brooklyn Davis going to get credit for that kill. Her 6th for the match, first here of game number 2. Side out over to Pleasant and a 7-6 lead. Siri Veladanda is at the line. And lobs it over. Bump high in the air by Audrey Miller, set by Yoder. Spike by Audrey Miller, will be blocked at the net. Actually going to be a point awarded to Pleasant on that play, and it'll be Pleasant taking an 8-6 advantage. Veladanda, her 6th service point for the match. She had 5 of those in game 1. Lobs it over. Dug out. They hit backwards and not returned by Sydney Miller. Near that center back line, point goes to Pleasant. And now all of a sudden, the Spartans with a 3-point advantage, 9-6. And Veladanda will lob it over. Dug out by Morgan Stable, set by Yoder. Here's a spike by Audrey Miller, bump forward high in there by Cockrell. Here's the set by Smith, spiked over on the hip by Kinsley Davis, returned by Audrey Miller. Set again by Smith, and the spike by Brooklyn Davis, blocked at the net by Tango, but he not returned. Point goes to Garaway. Big block along that net. Croy had and Tango were up there. It'll be a sign out to Garaway. Serving at 7-9, trailing by a pair. Caitlin Mass is at the service line, and the senior will serve it over. Bump forward now by Cockrell. Now the set by Smith. Here's the spike slammed over by Brooklyn Davis. She'll get the kill. And right back over to Pleasant, up 10-7. Again, Pleasant leads this best of 5 match, 1-0. And at the line will be sophomore Cameron Roberts. Roberts lobs it over with the left hand. Dug out by Mast, set by Yoder. Here's a spike sent over by Audrey Miller. Diving dig, going to be a whistle blown. And it will be a point awarded to Garaway. So sign out to the Pirates, serving at 8-10. Audrey Miller will have the serve. And lobs it over. Center back line bump forward now by Roberts. Set by Smith. The spike slammed over off the hands of Kinsley Davis, and Garaway cannot return it. So Kinsley Davis that time with the kill. Her 2nd for the match. And now Pleasant will be serving it up 11-8. Maddie Pendleton will send it over. Dug out. Over the net and slammed back home on that lob hit by Cameron Cockrell. Kind of served up on the platter, and Cockrell was right there to hammer it over top of that net. 12-8, Pleasant has the lead. Maddie Pendleton, her first service point for the match, and Scholl will send it over again. Dug out, set by Yoder. Morgan Stable spikes it over, deflected, and it falls in for the Garaway point. So Stable gets the big point there to try to get momentum on the Garaway side. They'll serve it at 9-12, trailing by 3. The critical set number 2. Here's Croy ahead and will send it over. Bumped up in the air now by Veladanda. Bump forward by Pendleton. Veladanda sends it over. It'll be bump forward. Now the set by Yoder. Spiked by Quinn Schwartz, blocked at the net. Dug out by Yoder. Schwartz will send it back over. Bump forward by Pendleton now. Set by Smith. Here's the dink of the net by Cockrell. Dug out by Yoder. Slammed over by Morgan Stable. Dug out by Pendleton now. We'll keep it alive. To Smith. Here's a spike off the hands of Hutchison, and she'll get the kill. Lexi Hutchison. And really, you kind of go back to that dig by Pendleton on a huge spike by Morgan Stable to keep that alive. Not 13-9 Pleasant. Now timeout Garaway. This is Regional Championship Volleyball on WKLM.
Critchfield Law Firm has always been dedicated to providing the highest quality legal services to their clients throughout Holmes County and surrounding areas. Critchfield Law Firm also understands the dedication of our youth. From the classroom to the music room to athletics, Holmes County's best is represented in every academic area. Critchfield Law Firm in Millersburg, wishing all who participate the best in their endeavors.
Back and forth game one saw Pleasant come from behind and get a 27-25 victory over Garaway. In game two right now, it's Pleasant who has a 13-9 lead over the Lady Pirates. So right now, Pleasant up 1-0 in this best-of-5 match and up in game two at 13-9. Winner moves on, of course, to next Friday's state semifinals, November 8th, against either 5th-ranked Tenora or 2nd-ranked New Bremen. That'll be next Friday at Butler High School at 7:30 p.m. Whoever wins is going to be moving on to the state tournament for the first time in their school's history. Out of the timeout with the serve is Sydney Smith for the Spartans. Smith will lob it over. Bump forward by Audrey Miller. Now the set by Yoder for Garaway. The spike by Morgan Stable, and Stable with that spike going to go to the left back corner, and that'll be a kill. It is too wide left, excuse me. So we'll be wide left on the hit, and a point goes to Pleasant on that spike, and now the second service point by Smith. She'll serve it over again, and that time the serve going to hit the center back line, and an ace on the serve by Sydney Smith. So now Pleasant has added on to the lead out of the timeout. Back-to-back points. They're up 15-9 on two really close plays. Smith serves it over, and not returned by Audrey Miller. Another point for Pleasant, up 16-9. Seven-point advantage for the Spartans, and Smith will lob it over. Bump forward by Sydney Miller. Set by Yoder. Spike by Morgan Stable. Blocked to the net by Cockrell. And sit back over now by Yoder. Smith will set it. Now the spike by Cockrell. Blocked again at the net by Schwartz. Set by Smith. And the dick over the net this time off the hands of Hutchison. Bump forward by Audrey Miller. Here's the spike by Stable. Blocked to the net again and not returned by Garaway. That blocked by Cockrell. 17-9 Pleasant. Timeout Garaway again. This is Regional Championship Volleyball on WKLM.
Time is ticking and your dream home is waiting. This is Ben Hirschberger at the Commercial and Savings Bank. We understand that buying a home can be overwhelming, but with CSB, it's easier than ever. We offer a range of options. Whether you're looking to buy, build, refinance, or improve your home, our mortgage lenders will guide you every step of the way. Visit our website at csb1.com to apply online today and turn your dream into a reality. The Commercial and Savings Bank, where homeownership begins. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Update on the Ohio State game being heard on FM 95.3. Ohio State has a 17-13 lead over Penn State. It's in the fourth quarter. Still plenty of time left, though. Over 13 minutes to go. And Ohio State does have the ball as the Buckeyes 1st and 10 at the Penn State 39-yard line on the move right now on their drive. Meanwhile, here in this volleyball match, 17-9 lead for Pleasant in set number 2 as they won game 1, 27-25. It'll be Smith with the serve out of the timeout. Lobs it over. Bump forward by Stable. Set now by Yoder. The spike by Morgan Stable. Bump forward now by Cockrell. Now the set by Smith. Dink over the net going to be blocked and not returned on that dink off the hands of Quentin Wilson. 18-9. Here's a serve by Smith again. Lobs it over. Bump high in the air by Morgan Stable. Set by Yoder. Here's a spike by Morgan Stable. Blocked again by Cockrell at the net. And, well, she's been a force up there. And another point for Pleasant, up 19-9. Smith again has the serve. Lobs it over. Bump forward by Sydney Miller. Set by Yoder. Schwartz will spike it over, deflected, and falls into the left front corner. Garaway gets a much-needed point. The freshman coming through. But some work to do for Garaway. They're serving at 10-19. Charlie Yoder has the serve. She'll lob it over. Bumped high in there by Cockrell. Now to Pendleton, who bumps it forward. Sent over on the hit now by Hutchison. Diving dig into the net and not returned by Audrey Miller. And a point to Pleasant, side out to the Spartans, up 20-10. Pleasant leads this best-of-5 match 1-0. And at the line, going to be Cameron Roberts. Actually, Cockrell will be at the line. She'll serve it over. Bump forward, now the set by Yoder. The spike. Slammed too long by Morgan Stable. Point to Pleasant. Cameron Cockrell, her third service point for the match. 21-10. Pleasant has the lead. She'll serve it over. Dug out by Audrey Miller, set by Yoder. Here's a spike by True Tango. And they'll find the right back corner. They'll fall in for the kill. Side out Garaway, serving at 11-21. See if they can get on a roll here. And Morgan Stayball has the serve. Sends it over. Bumped high in the air on the hit by Cockrell. Set by Smith. Here's a spike by Brooklyn Davis. Dug out by Sydney Miller. Off the hands of Audrey Miller. Set back over by Schwartz. He'll be dug out by Quinn Wilson. And there's the whistle. They're going to call that a point for Pleasant. So side out to the Spartans. Now up 22-11. Lexi Hutchison has the serve. And she'll send it over. Dug out by Sydney Miller. Set by Yoder. Audrey Miller will slam it over, and that'll go wide left. Point Pleasant up 23-11. Hutchison was at the service line to end that first set. Chance to help close it out in set number 2 as well. She'll serve it over. Actually, he'll be into the net this time, and so will not clear it. Side out to Garaway. Now serving at 12-23. Down by 11. Quinn Schwartz is at the line. Lobs it over. Bump 4 now. Here's the set by Smith. The spike sent over on the hit by Kinsley Davis. And it goes too long. Point to Garaway. Back to within 10 at 13-23. And Schwartz will lob it over. Bumped high in the air backwards by Cockrell. Bump 4 by Pendleton. She'll lob it over. Bump 4 now by Audrey Miller, set by Yoder. Here's a spike by Corhead. He'll be dug out by Cockrell. Bump 4 now by Pendleton. Here's a spike by Brooklyn Davis. Dug out this time by Audrey Miller, set by Yoder. And the spike sent over by True Tango. Bump 4 now by Cockrell. Now the set by Smith. Spike Brooklyn Davis. Deflected, and she'll get the kill. And it'll be a victory for Pleasant as they win it in set 2, 25-13 over Garaway. And now Pleasant has taken a 2-0 lead in this best-of-5 match over the Lady Pirates. Back with Game 3 after this. This is Regional Championship Volleyball on WKLM.
Check out this opportunity in historic downtown Millersburg at 144 West Jackson Street with an asking price of $249,000. Listed for sale by Kaufman Realty and Auctions. This property has a potential 2 storefronts with a loading dock and a 2-bedroom apartment. It has off-street parking at the back and great exposure along Jackson Street. Bring your ideas for a business or invest for a good return. For more information or to choose a date and time to see this property, contact Dan Miller at 330-763-4653 or check it out at KaufmanRealty.com. When you're thinking of the right accessories to add to your home, think Copper Creek Hardware products and MRV Siding Supply. With Copper Creek Hardware, you won't find better quality at twice the price. In fact, you'll get great value for builder-grade door hardware. Plus, all Copper Creek Hardware is backed with a lifetime mechanical warranty and a 5-year warranty on all finishes. That's MRV Siding Supply in Millersburg, Newark, and Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. Visit them on the web at mrvsiding.com.
Get your siding supplies from the siding guys. MRV Siding Supply.
Loading the kids in the car, brokering peace in the back seat, mastering the snack handoff without even looking. Why are simple things sometimes so complicated? Thankfully, with auto owners, insurance doesn't have to be one of them. We work with independent agents who keep insurance simple, so you can worry about more important things, like figuring out what's growing in that cup holder. That's simple human sense.
Contact your local auto owner's insurance agent. Hobron's Insurance Service, 170 South Clay Street in Millersburg. Call 1-800-340-3767.
Well, Pleasant won game 1 and really nip and tuck the entire way. Garaway had the lead, Pleasant had the lead, and then, of course, Garaway up 24-22, but Pleasant came back and outscored Garaway 7-1 to close out that first set and won 27-25. But in set 2, it was much more Pleasant leading them about the entire way. It was tied at 6 early on, but then Pleasant would jump out to a 19-9 advantage and eventually win it 25-13 in set 2. So right now, it's Pleasant who has a stranglehold on this match. They're up 2-0. One more victory in the set, and they'll close out the match. So for Garaway, obviously not a death knell, but at this time, their backs are against the wall. And no more margin for error at this point. So the Lady Pirates need to win out here as far as their sets are concerned. So needing the victory, needless to say, here in game number 3 to extend this match. Again, Pleasant up 2-0 so far in this best-of-5 match, and the winner moves on to the state semifinals next Friday, November 8th, against either 5th-ranked Tenora or 2nd-ranked New Bremen. It'll be next Friday at Butler High School at 7:30 p.m. Updating the Ohio State game, a field goal just nailed by Jaden Fielding for the Buckeyes, a 39-yard field goal, and Ohio State has taken a touchdown lead at 20-13. It's in the fourth quarter, still plenty of time though, over 10 minutes to go. So Buckeyes up 20-13, and right now we'll be at the Heath High School. Pleasant will have the first serve of game number 3. At the line, going to be Cameron Roberts. And the lefty will lob it over. Bump forward now by Caitlin Mass, set by Yoder. Nobody there though, and they will not be able to slam it over. Bumped it forward, but nobody's over at that left front side. That's where the ball went. And a point for Pleasant. Cameron Roberts serves it at 1-0. Turnover on the serve, diving dig, hit shy of the net, and not returned by Garaway. Another point on the serve by Cameron Roberts. 2-0 Pleasant. Roberts lobs it over. Bump forward now by Caitlin Mass, set by Yoder. Here's a spike by Audrey Miller, and hits it off the hands of Cockrell, who blocks it home. Point again for Pleasant. So not the start that Garaway wanted here. And Pleasant up to a 3-0 lead in game 3. Roberts lobs it into the net, though, side out to Garaway. Trying to get a spark here for the Lady Pirates. They're serving at 1-3. At the line, going to be Audrey Miller. Miller's been key at the service line throughout the season. In the tournament run, she'll lob it over. Bump forward now by Veladonda. Now the Smith, spike over off the hands of Cockrell. Bump forward by Audrey Miller, set by Yoder. A spike by Corey Head, dug out by Smith. Off the hands of Pendleton now. Here's a spike by Cockrell, deflected, and she'll slam it home. Side out to Pleasant in a 4-1 lead. Again, Pleasant leads this best-of-5 match 2-0. And libero Maddie Pendleton. And the senior will serve it over the net. Bump forward by Audrey Miller. Now the set by Yoder. The spike centered by Corey Head. Hits it too long. And point to Pleasant up 5-1. Right now everything going Pleasant's way, and Garaway needs to change that. Pendleton sends it over. Dug out. Here's the dink of that by Yoder. Blocked by Cockrell. There she is again. And point to the Spartans. And Garaway gets the timeout. 6-1 Pleasant in game 3. This is Regional Championship Volleyball on WKLM.
Having trouble with your farm equipment? Don't spend all your hard-earned money on buying new. Bring your equipment to Fisher Farm Service, located at 5327 Weller Road Northwest in New Philadelphia, and have their qualified technicians take a look at it. The technicians at Fisher Farm Service can fix your equipment and have it working as good as new. Their technicians specialize in tractors, combines, skid loaders, and balers. So the next time your farm equipment is not working to your standard, take it to Fisher Farm Service and get your equipment back to peak performance. Call Fisher Farm Service at 330-364-4449.
Reminder, tomorrow we'll have Boys Division 5 Regional Championship Soccer from Streetsboro. It'll be Central Christian against Lake Center Christian. It'll be video live stream on YouTube and also on Stream 1. And airtime 11:40 a.m. and game time at noon. Of course, we'll also have Browns football tomorrow against the Chargers. We'll join the Browns radio network at 11 a.m. Kickoff is at 1 o'clock. It'll be Pleasant with the serve out of the timeout. Pendleton will serve it over. Bump forward now by Caitlin Mass, set by Yoder. Here's a spike, sent over by Corey Head. Bump forward by Pendleton. Now the set by Smith. Spike by Cockrell. Killed by Cockrell to the center back line. And right now, Garaway, no answers for Cameron Cockrell. It's a 7-1 lead for Pleasant. Pendleton with the serve. She lobs it over. Dug out by Audrey Miller. Now the set by Yoder. Here's the spike by Morgan Stable, and she will slam it home. Much needed from Garaway. First kill for Stable here in game 3. And for the Pirates, they'll serve it at 2-7, trailing by 5. And a pivotal set number 3. Corey Head has the serve. She'll lob it over. Diving dig by Villadonda. Set by Smith. The dink over the net by Cockrell. Diving dig attempt by Caitlin Nash. She can't return it. Another point for Pleasant. Side out to the Spartans, serving at 8-2. At the line is Sydney Smith. Smith will serve it over. Bump forward by Audrey Miller. Off the hands of Caitlin Massett. Back over by Morgan Stable, and she'll slam it home to the right back corner. Morgan Stable trying to get Garaway back into it. Side out to the Pirates, serving at 3-8. Trailing by 5, and now Charlie Yoder is at the service line. And she'll serve it over, center back line, and miss it on the attempted return by Roberts. Point for Garaway. Now back to within 4 at 4-8. Charlie Yoder, her third service point for the match. And Yoder will lob it over. It'll be bumped forward by Roberts, set by Smith. Here's the dink of the net by Cockrell, bump forward by Sydney Miller, now the set by Yoder. Here's the spike, slammed into the net by True Tango, point goes to Pleasant. Side out to the Spartans, up 9-4. And Cameron Cockrell, the sophomore, at the service line, she'll lob it over. And it's going to be hit wide right. That time Miller doing a good job kind of letting that one go. Side out to Garaway, serving at 5-9. Morgan Stable has the serve. She'll lob it over. Diving dig attempt by Pendleton, and finally sent over the net by Wilson. Returned by Garaway. Dug out by Smith. Down to Pendleton. Here's the spike by Brooklyn Davis. Dug out on the deflection by Audrey Miller. Set by Yoder. Here's a spike by True Tango. Diving dig by Pendleton. Bump forward now by Smith. Here's a spike by Brooklyn Davis. Set back over by Quinn Schwartz. Now the set by Smith. Here's a spike by Davis, and she'll slam it home. Brooklyn Davis. Just when you think you've got him, you don't, and we've seen that several times in this match so far this afternoon. Side out over to Pleasant. They'll serve it at 10-5. Lexi Hutchison with the serve. Lobs it over. Bump forward by Sydney Miller. Now the set by Yoder. Spike by Quinn Schwartz, and she'll slam it home. And right now, Garaway hanging in this one. They still have an opportunity to kind of catch fire, get some, string some points together. Down by just 4, 6-10. And Schwartz at the service line. She'll lob it over. Bumped up in the air now by Cockrell. Bump forward by Pendleton. Back to Brooklyn Davis. She'll slam it over, deflected. Bump forward by Morgan Stable now. Off the hands of Yoder. Sent back over on the hit by Audrey Miller. Will be blocked at the net. And point goes over to Pleasant on that play. So Pleasant will get that point, up 11-6. So Pleasant's going to have the serve, checking in and serving it now. On the side out, Siri Villadonda. And she'll serve it over. Bump forward by Sydney Miller. Over to Audrey Miller. Morgan Stable lobs over the net. Bump forward now by Cockrell. Set by Smith. The dink of the net going to be off the hands of Kinsley Davis. It falls to the right front corner. 12-6, Pleasant with the lead. Villadonda has 8 service points for the match. Now serving at 12-6. And she lobs it over. Bump high in the air off the hands of Sydney Miller. Now to Audrey Miller. Sit back over by Cora Head. Bump forward off the hands of Cockrell. Set by Smith. Here's the spike by Brooklyn Davis. And she'll slam it home. Off the attempted block by True Tango in Cora Head. Davis instead will get that kill. 13-6, Pleasant has the lead. Villadonda will lob it over. Bump forward by Morgan Stable. And the set by Yoder. Spike by Tango, deflected. Bump forward now by Sydney Miller. Set now by Smith. The spike slapped off the net, off the hands of Kinsley Davis. Bump forward by Yoder. Now sit back over by Morgan Stable. Bump forward over the net by Villadonda. Blocked by Audrey Miller. Set back over by Smith. Off the hands of Audrey Miller. Set by Yoder. Spike by Cora Head, and she'll find the right back corner, or did it go wide right? It goes wide right on the hit by Head, and a point goes to Pleasant. They're up 14-6. Timeout Garaway. This is Regional Championship Volleyball on WKLM.
At Home Siding Contractors, our mission is to give homeowners a quality product, whether it's our vinyl siding or our energy-efficient replacement windows and doors. Home Siding Contractors is ready to turn your home into one of your biggest energy-saving assets. You'll notice the difference as your home will stay warmer in the winter and cooler in the summer. Call 888-725-6619 for a in-home estimate, or find all of our products at homesiding.com.
Pleasant won game 1, 27-25. They won game 2, 25-13. And right now, Pleasant up 14-6 in set number 3. And if they win set 3, of course, they'll close out the match and capture their first ever regional title in school history. So right now, Garaway's backs against the wall and trying to find a way to dig down deep in this one and come back and get this win in set 3 to extend this match. Villadonda's gotten the last 3 service points. She's at the service line out of the timeout, serving now 14-6. For the Spartans, Villadonda will lob it over the net. Bump 4 now by Audrey Miller, set by Yoder. Miller will spike it over and dug out high in the air by Pendleton. Bump 4 now off the hands of Villadonda. Returned by Brooklyn Davis. Dug out by Slayball. Now to Yoder. Set back over by Cora Head. Bump forward again by Cockrell. Now the set by Smith. Here's a spike by Brooklyn Davis, and she'll be dug out. No, but she'll get the kill. Once again, it was Pendleton who somehow dug it out on a hard slam to keep that one alive, and eventually they get that point. It was close to a push by Smith, but they didn't call it. And will be 15-6 advantage now for Pleasant, and now the serve. Villadonda will lob it over. Bump 4 by Sydney Miller. Now the set by Yoder. Here's a spike, slammed over by True Tango. Bump 4 now off the hands of Bella Pendleton. Here's a spike, slammed over by Kinsley Davis to the right back corner. And Pleasant adds on to the lead, up 16-6. Siri Villadonda now has 12 service points for the match, 5 of those coming in set number 3. And she'll serve it over. Bump 4 now by Schlabel. Set by Yoder. There's the spike by Head, but blocked by Kinsley Davis. Another point goes to Pleasant. Update on the Ohio State game. Ohio State with a big defensive stand on 4th and goal. They got the stop on Penn State, and Ohio State has the ball up 20-13 with 5:12 to go. Meanwhile, 17-6 lead for Pleasant in set 3 in this regional final volleyball match from Heath High School. Villadonda with the serve, lobs it over. Bump 4 now by Schlabel. Here's the set by Yoder. The spike by Audrey Miller. Dug out by Pendleton again. Bump 4 now by Cockrell. Spike by Brooklyn Davis. And she'll slam it home to the right front corner. Brooklyn Davis. And I'm telling you, Maddie Pendleton's having herself a match as well. Won't go a lot on the stats, but she's done a great job of digging out some hard hits by Garaway that most teams would not return. And now Villadonda has the serve. Lobs it over, bump forward by Morgan Schlabel, set by Yoder. Here's a spike by Audrey Miller. He'll be dug out and not returned that time. And Garaway will get that point on the kill from Audrey Miller. 5 kills for her for the match. Side out Garaway serving now at 7-18, and must win game number 3 for them. At the line, here's the serve by Caitlin Mast. Bumped up in the air by Pendleton. Bump forward now. Here's the spike set over there by Cockrell. Bumped high in the air by Garaway. Now the set by Yoder. Set back over by Cora Head. Here's the set now by Smith. Set back over now by Kinsley Davis. Set bound by Yoder. Back over to Audrey Miller. She'll slap it over. Diving dig now by Cockrell. Off the hands of Pendleton. Cockrell will send it over the net. Off the hands of Audrey Miller now. Set by Yoder. Back to Miller. She'll spike it over. It'll be into the net. Point goes to Pleasant, and it'll be a side out to the Spartans, up 19-7. At the line is going to be Cameron Roberts. 19-7 Pleasant, and they have the serve. Roberts lobs it over. Bump forward by Caitlin Mast. Off the hands of Corey Head, sent over by Morgan Stable. Bump forward now by Villadonda. Set by Smith. The spike. Slammed over by Cockrell. Dug out by Sydney Miller. Set by Yoder. The spike by Audrey Miller. Dug out high in the air. Over the net somehow. To Audrey Miller. Now to Yoder. Set back over by Morgan Stable. Bump forward. Then the set by Smith. Here's the dink of the net off the hands that time of Cameron Cockrell. The set. Think of that off the hands of Corey Head. Return now by Cockrell. Set back over on the hip by Corey Head. Bump forward by Pendleton. Set by Smith. Think of that by Kinsley Davis. Return now by Audrey Miller. Set back over by Smith. Bump forward now by Corey Head. Now the set by Yoder. Spike by Audrey Miller. Dug out again by Roberts. Slammed on the block by Corey Head. Garaway finally gets that point. Well, they don't make things easy, do they? Does this Pleasant team. But Garaway gets the point, serving now at 8-19. Audrey Miller lobs it over. Bump forward. Here's a set by Smith, and she cannot connect with Cockrell. And a point for Garaway, now back within 10, serving at 9-19. Audrey Miller serves it over. Bump forward, now the set by Smith. Spike, slammed home by Kinsley Davis. And a point for Pleasant. Side out Spartans. As they'll now serve it, up 20-9. Serve sent over by Pendleton, bump forward by Caitlin Mass, set by Yoder. Here's a spike Morgan Stable, dug out by Pendleton again. Off the hands of Villadonda, set back over off the hands of Hutchison, bump forward by Caitlin Mass, set by Yoder. Here's a spike, center by Corey Head, bump forward now by Pendleton, set by Smith. Think over the net off the hands of Cockrell, set by Yoder. Here's the spike by Morgan Stable. Dug out now off the hands of Villadonda. The spike by Cockrell. She'll slam it home to the right back corner. Cameron Cockrell gives Pleasant a 21-9 lead. Maddie Pendleton in her fourth service point for game 3. That's the 7th kill for the third set for Cameron Cockrell. Pendleton will serve it over. Dug out by Caitlin Mass, set by Yoder. And the spike by Morgan Stable, and she'll get the kill. Third kill for game 3 for Morgan Stable. $16 kills for the match. Served by Corey Head over the net. We bump forward. Now the set by Smith. Think of that by Cockrell. Off the hands of Yoder. Dug out by Caitlin Mass. Set back over now by Audrey Miller. Dug out now by Villadonda. Set by Smith. The spike going to be blocked to the net. And point goes to Garaway. Schwartz has the block that time for the Lady Pirates. Now serving at 11-21. Head will send it over and bump forward by Roberts to Cockrell. Spiked over by Hutchison. Bump forward now by Audrey Miller. The set. Here's a spike by Morgan Stable. She'll slam it home to the right back corner. Back-to-back service points, Corey Head. And Garaway now at 12-21. Timeout by Pleasant here in game 3. This is Regional Championship Volleyball on WKLM.
Premier Pharmacy has more ways to serve you. I'm Joel Gauss from Premier Pharmacy, and I'm happy to announce that our newest location in Sugar Creek is open and accepting new patients. Our location in downtown Sugar Creek accepts most major insurances and offers the same great service you've come to expect in our Berlin and Millersburg locations, including delivery and vaccination services. Give us a call today at 330-852-5146 and start experiencing the Premier Pharmacy difference. Premier Pharmacy is your local hometown independent pharmacy.
Reminder, this match is being video live streamed on the WKLM YouTube page, courtesy of the Claxon communication team. And of course, being Jaron Aber, who is producing today's live stream coverage, and Andrew Dunlap working the camera. We're also on Stream 1 on WKLM-FM.com this afternoon. Winner moving on to next Friday's state semifinals. And whoever that is will be moving on for the first time in their school's history against either 5th-ranked Tenora or 2nd-ranked New Bremen next Friday, 7:30 p.m. at Butler High School. Garaway has the serve out of the timeout. Corey Head serves it over off the hands of Villadonda. Bump forward, set back over by Pleasant. Bump forward now by Audrey Miller, set by Yoder. Here's a spike Morgan Stable. It'll be dug out by Roberts. Off the hands now of Hutchison. Sent over on the hit by Pendleton the last second. Dug out by Audrey Miller, set by Yoder. The spike by Schwartz. Bump forward by Roberts, set by Smith. And the dick over the net off the hands of Cockrell. Bump forward by Audrey Miller. Now set by Yoder. Take over that by Morgan Stayball and dug out. Hit backwards and not returned by Pleasant. Point goes to Garaway. Morgan Stayball with the kill, and it'll be Garaway serving it now at 13-21. Here's a serve by Head. Bump forward. Now the set by Smith. The spike over the net by Cockrell. Dug out by Audrey Miller. Set by Yoder. Here's a spike by Morgan Stayball. Dug out by Pendleton. Set by Smith. Spike by Cockrell. She'll slam it home. She's been the player they've been able to turn to when they've needed those points. Cameron Cockrell, and she comes through with a big kill there. Side out to Pleasant, up 22-13. They lead the specified match 2-0 and up by 9 here in game number 3. Here's a serve by Smith over the net. Bump forward by Miller. Set by Yoder. Spiked by Morgan Stayball. Dug out by Roberts. Set by Smith now. Here's a spike by Hutchison. Dug out return by Mass and slammed back home by Cockrell, but it goes wide left. And it will be a point for Garaway, so side out to the Pirates, as they'll now serve it at 14-22. Charlie Yoder is at the line. Lobs it into the net, though. So Garaway unable to take advantage. And side out right back to Pleasant. That's a critical point there, as they're now about 23-14, and they have the serve. At the line will be Cameron Cockrell. Cockrell, just a sophomore. That's hard to believe. Talented sophomore for this Spartans team. There's the whistle. She'll lob it over. Bump up in the air by Audrey Miller. Now the set by Yoder. Spike Morgan Stayball and a Hickanu wide right. Point goes to Pleasant. And now possible game point and match point is coming up. Cameron Cockrell at the line. She'll serve it over. Bump forward by Audrey Miller. Off the hands of Yoder now. Spike over by True Tango. Bump forward now by Cockrell. Here's the set by Smith. The spike by Brooklyn Davis. Deflected and not returned. And a victory for Pleasant as they'll move on to the state tournament for the first time in school history. They win at 25-14 in game 3. And Pleasant wins it in straight sets, and indeed they will move on to the state tournament for the first time ever, as they'll take on either Sonora or New Bremen next Friday night, 7:30 at Butler High School. Garaway already has made history to the regional finals for the first time ever, and their season will come to a close after a terrific season for the Garaway team, again, making history all the way to the regional championship for the first time in their school's history, but will come to a close today to a very talented Pleasant team. So Pleasant wins today in straight sets to capture their first ever regional championship. We'll be back around. We'll catch the runner-up ceremony after this on WKLM.
Phillips CT Gimdy is proud to sponsor this Garaway broadcast. The primary care facility will treat patients of all ages, from pediatrics through geriatrics. Dr. Teague will help manage and diagnose a variety of common illnesses and conditions, covering a broad spectrum of health issues. They're located at 153.5 North Broadway in Sugar Creek and the Sugar Creek Family Medical Center, across from the fire station, and accept most major insurance plans. Call 852-3211 for an appointment.
They're about ready to pick up the runner-up ceremony here for Garaway, who finishes up at the regional runner-up for the Lady Pirates.
Kenya, Jaron. Sophie Clay. Audrey Miller. Kaylee LaCroy. Kate Miller. Haley Yoder. Sydney Miller. Morgan Miller. Charlie Yoder. And Quinn Schwartz. Assistant coaches, Clay Hirschberger. Marion Garber. Julie Beth. Bailey Schleyball. And the head coach of the Garaway Pirates, Jessica Schwartz. Would the captains for Garaway please come over for the presentation of the team trophy? Ladies, your community and your school are very proud of you. Congratulations on a fine season. And now for our regional champions, with the captains, just come forward as we recognize the team as 2024 regional champions in Division 6 and the presentation of the team trophy.
All right, so Pleasant wins the regional title, their first ever regional title in school history in straight sets this afternoon at Heath High School as they defeat the Garaway Lady Pirates. We'll be back after this with a post-game show next on WKLM.
When the power goes out, your life is disrupted. Heat, air conditioning, refrigeration, phones, all gone. Be prepared for the next outage with a Generac home standby generator. After sensing a power outage, a Generac generator automatically restores your home's power, whether you're home or away. Power your life with a Generac home standby generator. Team up with Millersburg Electric and Generac today to schedule your free in-home consultation and a turnkey generator install. Call or visit millersburgelectric.com and be ready for the next power outage.
Truck Month has been extended through October at Village Motors in Millersburg. Hi, this is Deke Miller, and we are offering supplier pricing right now on all in-stock Ford F-150s. Also, we're offering supplier pricing on all new Ram trucks in stock. Whether you're in the market for a half-ton, 3/4 or 1-ton, or even a heavier chassis, no matter the size, you get the supplier pricing plus all applicable rebates or financing specials. We have plenty of inventory in stock. Check us out online at villagemotorsinc.com or stop in and see us in Village Motors in Millersburg.
When you're thinking of old-fashioned smokehouse flavor, think Sugar Valley Meats. They cure their own ham and bacon, and the old-fashioned smokehouse uses hickory, apple, and sassafras. Processing, curing, and custom butchering are available, cut to your specifications. That's Sugar Valley Meats on Dutch Valley Drive in Sugar Creek. Turn left at the light, and Sugar Valley Meats is 1/4 mile on the right. Call today, 330-852-4423.
Sunland Brothers Sand and Gravel Incorporated offers sand, gravel, topsoil, and fill dirt, mason sand, and concrete sand. They are open Monday through Friday from 7 to 5, Saturdays from 7 to noon, and closed on holidays. Call 330-756-2244. That's 330-756-2244. Located on Sunland Road Northwest in Beach City. Sunland Brothers Sand and Gravel Incorporated. Men with true grit. Critchfield Law Firm has always been dedicated to providing the highest quality legal services to their clients throughout Holmes County and surrounding areas. Critchfield Law Firm also understands the dedication of our youth. From the classroom to the music room to athletics, Holmes County's best is represented in every academic area. Critchfield Law Firm in Millersburg, wishing all who participate the best in their endeavors. Check out this opportunity in historic downtown Millersburg at 144 West Jackson Street with an asking price of $249,000. Listed for sale by Kaufman Realty and Auctions. This property has a potential 2 storefronts with a loading dock and a 2-bedroom apartment. It has off-street parking at the back and great exposure along Jackson Street. Bring your ideas for a business or invest for a good return. For more information or to choose a date and time to see this property, contact Dan Miller at 330-763-4653 or check it out at KaufmanRealty.com.
Loading the kids in the car, brokering peace in the back seat, mastering the snack handoff without even looking. Why are simple things sometimes so complicated? Thankfully, with auto owners, insurance doesn't have to be one of them. We work with independent agents who keep insurance simple, so you can worry about more important things, like figuring out what's growing in that cup holder. That's simple human sense.
Contact your local auto owner's insurance agent. Hobron's Insurance Service, 170 South Clay Street in Millersburg. Call 1-800-340-3767.
It is a final Division VI Regional Championship Volleyball from Heath High School, and it's Pleasant who captures their first ever regional title in school history as they defeat Garaway in straight sets this afternoon. Going back to set number 1, it was tied at 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Then Garaway would take a 5-point lead. Garaway led 17-12 at one point in that first set. However, Pleasant came back, and they would tie it up at 19. It would be tied at 19, 20, 21, and 22. Garaway then would take a 2-point lead at 24-22. That was really a key stretch in this whole match, even though it was just the first set, because Garaway had a chance to take a 1-0 lead in this best-of-5 match. However, Pleasant would close out from that point forward the rest of the way, outscoring Garaway 7-1, and they would win it 27-25 to come from behind fashion with Pleasant to win game 1 over Garaway. Then in game number 2, it was tied at 1, 5, and 6, but then Pleasant would jump out to a 19-9 lead after that, and they would go on to get the win by the score of 27-13, and then Pleasant really led the entire way in set number 3, winning 25-14 to close out the match. For the two teams, for Pleasant, leading the way for them was Cameron Cockrell. She was a handful throughout the day with 19 kills and 4 service points. Also 12 service points for the match for Siri Villadonda. 11 kills for Brooklyn Davis as well. 6 kills for Kinsley Davis for the match. Also 5 service points apiece for Maddie Pendleton and Sydney Smith. 4 service points also for Cameron Roberts and 5 service points again for Lexi Hutchison, the freshman, for Pleasant. And for Garaway leading the way, Morgan Stable had 18 kills and 4 service points, and what a career for Morgan Stable. Of course, her career will come to a close as a senior, but again, you can't say enough great things about Stable and the incredible career that she's had for this Garaway team. Also 5 service points and 2 kills for Cora Head today. 4 service points, 5 kills for Audrey Miller, and 3 kills also for Quinn Schwartz. Garaway again going to the regional finals for the first time in school history, so incredible season for Garaway. You look at this team, obviously Morgan Stable, needless to say, is a huge loss for this team, but look after that, Cora Head, certainly a terrific player and a great career for her. She is a senior. She'll be graduating as well. And Caitlin Mass also a senior. But after that, everybody else back. And obviously some talent I know coming up here from the junior high ranks. So for Garaway, no question, some good key seniors, 3 seniors off this team. But you're going to have a lot of talent coming back and a chance to continue to improve and completing on the successful run they've had here for the Garaway team after getting to the regional finals for the first time ever. And then give credit, obviously, to Pleasant out of Marion, Ohio today as they get to the state tournament for the first time in their school's history. For Pleasant, they improved the record now to 24-3. They won 5 straight. And again, they'll move on to the state semifinals next Friday against either 5th-ranked Tenora or 2nd-ranked New Bremen. It'll be at Butler High School next Friday night at 7:30. Garaway will bow out with a record of 22-5 and stamping a 5-match winning streak. We do want to thank our video live stream partners from Claxon Communication today, and Jaron Raber, who helped produce today's live stream coverage, and also Andrew Dunlap as well. Again, the final in Division 6 Regional Championship Volleyball from Heath High School. It is Pleasant capturing their first ever regional title in school history as they win in straight sets over Garaway to move on to next Friday's state semifinals. So long, everybody.
Tonight's broadcast has been a production of WKLM Radio and Claxon Communications.